honestly, one of the wilder, more unique games I've been a part of. I'm trying to think back. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Definitely not since I've been here. A game that's had that many fouls called and we've shot that many free throws. There was just at no point really ever any flow for either team, I didn't think. And so I think I'll say this. I think we needed a game like that. Win or lose, we needed a game that was close. We needed a game that was physical. We needed a game that was choppy, that was back and forth. And we're really proud of our guys and how they handled it and kept playing. And I think maybe the biggest thing that stands out and starting to be a bit of a theme for our team is that how many different guys stepped up and made plays. And late offensively, there's 3 or 4 guys: Danny, Kel, LJ, Donovan O'Day, who was phenomenal tonight, incredibly efficient. And just, a lot of guys making plays. And then you look at the bench. Addison Archer had a huge stretch, didn't play much, but man, what an unbelievable offensive rebound and a great defensive rebound and block in a short segment. Donnie R came in and gave us great energy. I thought really changed the game there in the second half. And so, really a total team effort against a really physical, good Wofford team. I've known their coach for a long time, recruited him a little bit when he was coming out of high school, and I think that their team's going to win a lot of games in their league. So, really good to see us get a win like that with the way the game was played. I just think the game was being called that way, right? And they got a few more than we did. But like I said, I've never been in a game where that many fouls were called that I can remember off the top of my head, and that many free throws were shot on seemingly just kind of regular basketball plays. And it was called both ways, and so there were a ton of total free throws shot tonight. Yeah, we talked about staying aggressive. I think one of the challenges in a game that's being called like this is to stay aggressive on both ends of the floor, right? You just got to do it with a little bit greater level of discipline. And, I thought our guys, for the most part, did a really good job of that. Again, back and forth, lead change several times, get very choppy, not a lot of flow. And again, down the stretch, it was different guys. We went to Kale twice. Out of the timeout, and then again the next play, and he got us big baskets. But Danny had some good drives, and Donovan did too. And so, the emphasis was to stay aggressive on both ends. Yeah, most of the time and people love to talk about it and say, oh, man, it's great coaching. They want to hear all the little things we did. There really aren't that many adjustments made a lot of times, and especially in a game like this, there's an emphasis on doing better what you need to do tonight with all the fouls being called, playing defense with the correct discipline and not picking up silly fouls. But really just encourage our guys to stay aggressive, but to do it with a little bit greater discipline on both ends of the floor. I think we got like 7 starters. I'm not worried about whether he starts or comes off the bench. I'm worried about him playing the way that he does right now. And I think the thing that's been most impressive is he's shown an unbelievable amount of maturity that he's not worried about it either. He's just playing to win. This is a guy that's been a good individual player but hasn't been a part of a lot of winning and is really hungry to impact winning in a winning program, and nobody's impacting that more individually on a consistent basis on our team right now than Donovan. And I think it's funny, break into a starting lineup. Well, he's playing so great. Why would we change it? So really proud of how he's playing and how he's handled it and just his approach overall. And I think what you're seeing come out with a lot of these guys is just their approach and how they work every day. These are guys that by and large are showing up and putting in the work every day. Our staff is doing a phenomenal job with them and getting them ready to play. And so the challenge this week was not only the 3 games in a short time period, but they're all different challenges. So much different challenge Monday than we had today. Going to be an even different challenge on Saturday, and that's the kind of thing you want to do and learn and grow from as you prepare for conference play. Well, I mean, to hold on to a lead late, you usually either have to make free throws or get a shot or make a shot, and then defensively not give up threes and ones and put them at the line too much. And so, without going through every possession, I think kind of a combination of that, and the biggest part probably is that we continue to be able to score, whether it's getting to the foul line and making them or some big shots like we saw from Kale down low or Danny late. That three Danny hit was huge to separate us at the end. All right, thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.